My cousin Mikey is not here, and he should have went right before me. But we always joke that Mikey is my grandpa's mini-me. He looks like him, he sings like him, he sits like him, he eats like him, and it's just really funny. And then me and my grandma are just the same. And we were always, she's like my soulmate, we just connect on this different level. And I've always been super vocal about my relationship with my grandma. Anytime I had to write about my hero, my inspiration, it was always about her. And for whatever reason, I haven't been as vocal about my relationship with my grandpa. So I am very proud and I'm very honored to stand here in front of you today and tell you about my hero, Mike Torres. So every time that my grandpa is honored publicly, he's honored for his legacy in music. And I played with the Mike Torres Band for over 10 years. I've had the privilege of standing next to him on stage so many times, and I get that it's a great accomplishment, but today I'm not going to talk about music. Today I want to talk to you about something more. I want to tell you guys about some stuff that you might not know about him. I think a lot of people see him as a public figure, sort of celebrity, and I think it's important that you guys know a different side of him also. From the time that I was in kindergarten to the time that I was in 8th grade, my grandpa woke up extra early to take me and my brother and my sister to school. And he was always singing. And I remember one time I was really little and I said, "Grandpa, can you stop singing?" And he just laughed and kept singing. And a few years after that, he had trained me to sing his harmonies. And that's something that's been extremely useful to me in my life. He has had me do so many things in my life that I wouldn't have done otherwise. And I'm so grateful for that. When I was just a little boy, I was forced to learn to conjugate verbs in Spanish and learn vocabulary and irregular verbs and past tense, present tense, and it was something that was sort of annoying when you're little, but as an adult, that has been the key to so many successes in my life. I've landed great jobs, I've formed great relationships, and I just, it's such an important thing that he did for me. I know Mr. Joe Barron is here. When I was maybe 12 years old, my grandpa dragged me to mariachi class. I love Mr. Joe Barron, but at that time I could not appreciate it. But looking back, the skills that I learned in that class have carried on into my adulthood, and I just want to say thank you for that, because it's been monumental in my life. And there are a million other stories. When I graduated high school, I think my grandpa must have been so happy that he didn't have to drive me around anymore until he realized that I enrolled in Delta College, where he works at. And during those years that I was there, he went to work early and he stayed late for me so that I had a ride to school. And during those years, he bought me lunch every single day. We had lunch together, and he introduced me to all of his friends, and I learned something so important. Probably the most important thing that I learned from my grandpa, and that's to be good to people. Not to be good to certain people, but to all people. My grandpa cannot walk through campus at Delta College without 1,000 people stopping him, and those people are his colleagues, they're his students, they're the janitors, they're the people with disabilities. It's everybody, and he treats every single one of them exactly the same way. Now I'm a teacher, and when I walk through campus, people say, "Do you just know everyone? You're so popular." And I just laugh and I say, "No, not even." Because my grandpa also taught me the importance and the power of humility. But in my mind, I know that I am popular. And it's thanks to my grandpa, of course. You just always had this faith in me that I didn't always have in myself. And you always believed that I could do anything. And I think that got me to step outside of my comfort zone time and time again. Even when I was scared, you just knew I could do it. So I would try, and most of the time I could do it. And when I couldn't, it was fine, because you had also taught me to walk away with my head held high in spite of a defeat, and to be proud. So tonight I'm here to say happy birthday, congratulations, and thank you. In my eyes, that is a true legacy that he's leaving. Thank you.